Hi guys, today I thought I'd do a 5-month postpartum update for you. I can't believe it's been 5 months already. I haven't done one of these updates for quite a while just because I've been very busy obviously looking after baby boy. But if you are new to my channel, you like beauty, fashion, lifestyle, mummy videos, and please do hit that subscribe button on the right hand side of your screen. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. I'd love to have your help to reach my goal. So yes, it's been 5 months already and I cannot believe how time has gone. He's actually going to be 6 months in a few weeks time. I'm kind of doing this like halfway through 5 months, which is just madness. And we're going to be starting weaning him soon and all that sort of thing, which is really exciting, but also something that terrifies me completely because of obviously choking and all that sort of thing, and also just the fact that he won't always like be dependent on me anymore, which is kind of like a good thing obviously, but also for me it's kind of like, oh, I kind of like us like bonding together when we breastfeed and that sort of thing. But yes, and a very exciting sort of period ahead. So what's happened sort of like the last sort of 3 months? A lot. Currently my hair has started to fall out now. I know that happens after pregnancy and birth and all that sort of thing, sort of postpartum sort of effects, I guess, which I'm hoping will stop soon. I mean, it's not falling out loads and loads because I only wash my hair around twice a week, so I don't sort of wash it often, which I think really helps. It sort of doesn't make it fall out all the time, but it is falling out quite a lot, and I'm sort of having to keep the plugs clean because it keeps getting like clogged, which is a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, so that's definitely something that I am dealing with at the moment, and I'm not sure how long that lasts. If you know how long it lasts, please do leave a comment down below so that I can sort of know sort of what to expect. I must say, throughout this postpartum I've been pretty happy in general. I definitely haven't had any sort of postpartum depression or anything like that, which I'm really thankful for. But I have had days where I feel a bit more sad, and I think that's just definitely your hormones settling, but I do feel like they have settled now, and I'm kind of just back to my normal self. Also body wise, I've gone back to my pre-pregnancy weight. However, my waist and hips are still sort of 2 to 3 inches bigger than they were prior to me being pregnant, which is kind of strange because I'm at the same weight. If you saw my sort of weight loss video that I did like last week, there's lots of information in there, and I do definitely want to say, like, don't put pressure on yourself to lose the weight. I'm just very lucky that I sort of don't have to do much to lose weight, so yes, definitely don't put pressure on yourself to do that. Currently I'm absolutely exhausted. So much so that concealer is currently my best friend, and that is because at around 3 months Otto decided that sleep wasn't necessary anymore basically. He used to sleep around 5 to 7 hours a night, which was amazing. Basically straight from the hospital up to around 3 months, that's what he did. And then one night he slept for 7 hours straight, which was his longest stretch, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then the next night he woke up every single hour, and it hasn't stopped since. And I don't know what happened, I don't know what changed, but yeah, now he just sort of wakes up sometimes he wakes up every 3 hours, otherwise it's 2 hours, and sometimes it's 1 hour. And for instance, last night he was up every 1 hour and sometimes every half an hour. He just wasn't settling. I'm not sure if he's teething or if just something isn't quite right with him at the moment. I'm not sure, some sort of development thing. But yeah, he woke up a lot last night, so I have been loving the concealer. I'm actually okay. It's quite funny because during the night you're all exhausted because obviously you're trying to settle your baby, you're trying to feed them and make sure that they're happy and make them go back to sleep again. And then in the morning you have to get up obviously because they're fine. He gets up at around 7 and he's absolutely wide awake, happily bubbly and all smiles. And obviously I have to then try and be as bubbly as possible as I can, which is quite hard. But I must say, once you've actually woken up a little bit, it's amazing how you can sort of continue with your day. I am actually taking a couple of naps during the day when he naps as well. So because he never used to nap before, I know that in my update before I said he never used to nap, we have now got naps basically really into a routine. He wasn't napping at all, and I felt like he was always really tired. So I started doing like a bit more of a routine with him, and that has really worked during the day. So he has 4 naps a day, which is quite a lot, but he only lasts around 1.5 to 2 hours max awake at a time, before he just gets completely beside himself, and he's just like too tired to do anything, and he just cries, and there's nothing that can sort of soothe him. So I've definitely been doing those, and actually it was really good because I've been doing that. When we went out the other day, it was his nap time. I just popped him in his pram, laid it flat, pulled the visor all the way over him and put a blanket over him so he was in sort of darkness, and he fell straight to sleep. Like, he knew it was nap time, which I think was perfect, and that has been working really, really well. I just have to work out the night routine now. Obviously bedtime routine's the same. He goes to bed really, really well. I put him down awake, he falls asleep on his own, you know, we do all that correctly. It's just that he wakes up all the time and I don't know why. If you have any ideas, please do let me know below, because I'd love some help on that, because really, really struggling with the night time at the moment. Development wise though, Otto is doing really, really well. He can roll over from front to back and back to front now, and he can sit up pretty much on his own, but he can't lift himself up. If I pop him down sitting, he'll sit up, but if he moves a little bit, he just kind of flops over. He hasn't got that stability yet, and he can't pull himself up yet, but he is getting a lot stronger. He loves to talk. He's very, very noisy, sort of making gurgling noises and all that sort of thing, and he really loves animal sounds. So if I make animal sounds, he finds that hilarious. And he's also, like today, for the first time, he did like lifted his bum up and then pushed his legs and he went forwards, and he did that a few times. So I think the crawling might start soonish, maybe within a month or so. Definitely looking like it's going to go that way. He loves to play with his toys, so really, really happy with his development. He's definitely like an average size baby. He's not a large baby and he's not a small baby, he's just in the middle, but he does seem to have quite a large head. I had to go and buy him another sun hat the other week, so I got him like 6 to 9 months, even though he was only 4 months when I bought it. And I put it on him today for our walk, and it's already too tight, and he's not even 6 months yet, so he's got a rather large head. But otherwise his body's quite normal. He definitely takes after his dad in that respect. My C-section scar is healing quite nicely, but it is still quite red and very, very visible, and sometimes it still twinges and it kind of hurts. So as I said in my weight loss video, I haven't really been doing any exercises on my tummy area because of that, and also because I just don't feel like, if it's twinging, I just feel like it's not ready. So I'm just sort of really taking my time on that sort of respect and just taking it easy when it comes to my tummy area. I'm still completely breastfeeding and breastfeeding only, but that is going to change in a few weeks when we start weaning Otto. He's going to start, like, you know, having purees and that sort of thing. So that's something to obviously look forward to, but at the moment I am breastfeeding. In a few days I'm going to be going to see family back in Britain, and I've got to go on a flight. I'm actually flying on my own with Otto for the first time. I'm absolutely terrified of flying. I'm very, very anxious about flying. I've been thinking about it for like a month, about how terrified I am about getting on this plane. And then obviously having to look after a baby at the same time, because normally I put my noise cancelling earphones on and I sit there either watching something on my phone or with my eyes shut, because I just really don't like flying. And now I'm going to have to I'm still going to put my noise cancelling earphones on because I just have to, but obviously I've got to look after Otto as well. So I'm very, very anxious about that, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, please fingers crossed for me, that it goes well and that he's not too groggy. It's actually an evening flight. We don't take off till like 9:30 in the evening, which I thought was probably a good idea, but now talking to other people, they said, but it's going to be, they're going to have all the lights on, so you probably won't sleep. So now I'm like, ooh, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, very, very sort of terrified about that. He's been getting more and more interactive sort of with our dogs. We haven't really let our dogs go near him very much, but now they kind of come up to him and give him a little sniff and that sort of thing. We just did that just for being cautious, maybe being overly cautious. One of our dogs really, really loves Otto and just wants to basically lick him to death, and we don't let them lick him. It's because of germs and that sort of thing, but he finds it hilarious and has a great laugh. He is the cutest thing ever when the dog comes up to him. He's like, ah, it's like the best thing. He also really likes looking at his reflection, but when he's tired he doesn't, like he can't obviously tell that it's him, so he thinks it's another person. So when he's really tired he kind of goes and tries to look away, which is really, really funny, because it's like, it's you, you know, you can see mummy, and then it's you, but he obviously doesn't understand that. But that's really, really fun as well. He absolutely loves bath time. He's always loved his bath, and he still loves his bath. He finds it fantastic. He likes to sit up in the bath. We have still have a baby bath. He sits up in it and likes to splash his hands and all that sort of thing. And he also really loves that I sing to him. If I sing to him, he just really, really smiles, which is just lovely. I can't sing at all, so poor him. He obviously likes it, but never mind. Yeah, but overall we're doing really, really well. Really sort of enjoying it. He is just the cutest baby in the world to me. Like, obviously I'm his mum, very biased, but you know, he just makes me smile all the time, and he's just the cutest little thing. And obviously worry about him all the time. He's currently asleep, and I'm like, I've already checked on him like 3 times to make sure he's okay. I'm a little bit like, oh, are you okay? But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying being a mum. And even though I'm exhausted, I definitely wouldn't, I know people say this all the time, but I wouldn't change it for anything. It's like really, really strange, because you'd think that being exhausted, you'd be like, I can't believe I did this, but it's like the most amazing experience ever. So I'm really, really happy. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to give you a shot of my tummy now, so that you can see the progression after 5 months. I've just had my lunch, which probably wasn't the best idea, but never mind. This is me. But there we go. Here's my tummy. I still have a little bulge. I mean, it's tiny, but it's nowhere near as flat as it once was. But otherwise, very, very impressed with how my body has healed and the way it's looking. And I don't think my belly button will ever go back in fully. It's always going to be poking out slightly. So that's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. As I said before, please do subscribe, because I am trying to reach that 1,000 subscriber goal, and I'd love to have your help. And let me know your circumstances. Have you just had a baby? Are you expecting a baby? Just let me know below, because I'd love to hear from you as well. And also let me know any videos you'd like me to do, anything that you're interested in, or things that you'd like to watch. Anything you like watching, let me know, and I'll see you in my next video. See you later.